Hey guys, it's Tunicus here. I know it's been a while since I made my last video, but basically I think I'm going to explain some of the stuff that's been happening recently and just things you need to know about the most recent update and I think the other two updates where I didn't bother to record an update log. So I know for the last video, my Q&A, I said I'd recorded an update log and I actually did, but OBS kind of crashed. And upon further inspection, I kind of realized there wasn't much source material to go off of anyway, so I just figured what's the use. But there's been a lot of updates to Mining Madness since I recorded that Q&A, and there's been a lot of confusion, especially with the new feature, layout saving, so thought I should shed some light on that. First of all, there are 2 eggs on this map. It's kind of like a low-key thing. I'm not like planning a full egg hunt. It was really like Easter eggs, literally Easter eggs. One of them you have to glitch to get. I know that's a thing. Um, Honestly, like it was kind of just thrown together as a joke. Yeah, I don't take that too seriously. So I guess the thing I need to go over the most is this layout saving thing. So first of all, yes, it does cost Robux. Okay, now before you scrubs start hating on me for making it a quote-unquote pay-to-win feature, this is really the only way to prevent it from being abused with prestiges. But I'm gonna add it to the daily reward system. I'm gonna add it to the crates or whatever potentially, and I might add it for like some prestiges you just randomly get it. Okay. So this isn't just going to be a Robux feature. I had to do this so that people wouldn't just like basically if it was free, people would just abuse it and be able to prestige like 500 times in an hour or something, and that would be ridiculous. So really like it's kind of a twofold benefit thing because it limits the amount of time people will use it. Really, if you're trying to use it for prestiging, you might not even break even just because it costs a fair amount to load setups. Yeah, that's logistics out of the way. I don't really think there's an argument for pay to win here. But basically, how this works is say I have my stupid setup here, okay? So I have all these fun items on my base. I'm not really sure why I have one of every item, or these weird items, but I'm just not going to question it, okay? So say I have my amazing setup right here. So what I can do is for 80 of this energy stuff, whatever, first you probably want to name it because you can't really edit the name. So I'm going to do my dank setup. Alright, simple as that. And you're going to save your setup. And there you go. So this setup is now here. It's going to load with you in every game you join. And say, oh no, I've ruined my setup, or I prestige or something. My setup's gone, bottom line, whatever. So I can load the setup. Or another thing worth noting, it will clear your current base for obvious reasons. So I load my setup. It's like, oh hey, there's my setup. So that's really the basics of the feature. There is another option in here, in case you hadn't noticed. There's this little number right here. Mine's like J74 whatever. All right, so basically what this is up here it says load setup from key. It's a little bit more expensive just loading setup. And basically what this is say your friend wants to load the same setup as you. You made a cool setup and you want to share it with your friend. So you actually tell them this key and they can enter this key in here and they will load your setup. So if you want to keep your setups private, I don't recommend you giving out these keys because there's nothing preventing other people from loading it. So there you go. See, I just loaded my own setup pointlessly from this key. It's right here too. So that's an interesting thing. I predict YouTubers and all may share their setups through that medium, especially once I start giving out free energy for various in-game tasks. So that's really the extent of that feature right there. So I guess some other things I need to talk about. A lot of you have been wondering why the volume for Mining Madness updates has been decreasing gradually over time. It's not that I'm necessarily losing interest in the project. I mean, it kind of is, but not really. I'm still sticking with Mining Madness, but I do have started another project, and that's where a lot of my time has been going right now. I don't want to give too many details on it right away, but it is a tower defense game inspired by Bloons Tower Defense. But it's kind of like the whole Roblox vibe sort of thing. But it's not the bad Roblox vibe that this site's known for. So that's a weight off your shoulders, I suppose. Yeah, this is very strong progress made so far. It's been in the works for about a month now. I predict I'll release it in near June, at least as a start. I'm not probably going to do like an open alpha thing just because it's kind of like I don't want to expose my game to the sort of hate that Mining Madness got in its early stages. So yeah, that's really the main reason behind that. I did do tester applications on my Discord a few weeks back just because I needed a fresh new batch of testers. I will be doing that again. So if you want to be in the running for that, I suggest you sign up on my Discord and keep an eye out for it. So that's really all there is to say about that. I might upload more YouTube videos. It really just depends on how much content I have to cover. I'm not here to waste anyone's time, so yeah, that's really all I have to say in this video. Thank you guys for all your support. I've noticed we reached 4,000 subscribers. I suppose I'll do another YouTube code at 5,000 because I think you guys have earned it. The last one was at like 1,000 or something, so yeah, it's been a long road. So yeah, thanks for all the support, and I will see you guys next time.